there's a blueberry.
Okay.
That I know Rachel dropped.
Right.
I refuse.
Wow.
You're gonna wait for
I refuse to move this blueberry, you know. And every time I walk by, they're like, "She gonna just leave that." Okay. So now we in a battle.
Here's the thing about Eric. Every time he walks by, he has to fight because he's like, I really want to eat that.
Yeah. It's a fight.
I know.
So there was
So
no.
it's like there's the double thing.
So you didn't learn nothing in this therapy.
Friends that laugh, we're friends that shout. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop us. Ooh, yeah. 'Cause I can show you use the love. Just rebrand it enough. It's stronger, better, bigger power, 'cause it is the golden hour. It's the golden hour.
If you Google, what do you call it? Like a hotel, for instance. Let's say you're trying to stay at a hotel, and you Google the hotel, and then the first sponsored links that come up, you think it's the hotel. And it's like some reservation thing.
Yep.
So like for New Year's, like we stayed in Malibu at this like pricey ass hotel.
Right, slight flex.
Okay, so well, you know, it was nice.
I know, cool.
You know?
All right.
And then
calm down.
but then like the first initial website I went to, you know, it was like I tried to put my credit card, and then it was like got declined, you know, and then it was like a fraud alert. But I didn't know this till, because then I said, let me call them. I called, and the guy goes, "Hi, reservation line. Looks like you're looking for blah blah blah." And I said, "Ooh," I said, "Is this the hotel, or is this a reservation?"
And was it
thing?"
an Indian guy?
No. But he was
Like,
like,
how
"Oh,
are
yeah,
you?"
We're a reservation service," and I was like, "Oh,
Shady.
That's shady." But that's the shit that comes up on Google. Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to
People
be like,
are paying for that shit, so they pop up first.
yeah.
Like my mom calls me once a month with Apple fraud. I'm like, Mom, Apple ain't sending you these emails. Just click on it and be like Apple ZZRR137. I'm like, that's not their fucking email.
I click on no links.
Ever?
No way.
Your glasses beg to differ. You look like you click on all the links.
Dude, I lost my contacts. Like I lost up 2 boxes of the right side and the left side of my contacts. So now I have to wear glasses. I just hit up my eye doctor.
Why don't you just order off 1-800-CONTACTS?
I know I don't do that. You don't wear contacts. You don't wear contacts, right?
No, because 2023 and they have LASIK.
Did you
bro.
get LASIK?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
No, but this is part of my.
You're
look.
Theo,
Well,
right?
now,
I
yeah.
can't see. You're Theo, right?
When did you get LASIK?
Shit. 2013.
And it's all good. Been all good.
At night, it gets a little dicey over the years.
How so?
I just
Just-
think there's fog all the time.
Well, maybe there
I'm
is.
like, damn, it's raining. And then
Yeah.
my girl's like, the hell?
Yeah. She's like, it's not. Yeah, it's not. And it's not raining.
No. And then my eyes are real sensitive to light.
Yeah.
Like
But
when you
that-
see
but
me
that-
wearing sunglasses, not like dark ones,
Yeah.
but like the yellow ones,
Right.
my eyes are really bad with light.
But LASIK can't fix that.
It's because of LASIK. That's one of the side effects. Promise. Your eyes are more sensitive to light.
But also,
This is a
Look it up.
This is a Brendan
Nick,
fact check situation.
Look it up.
yeah.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and.
New segment, Brendan Fact Check.
Brendan fact check. Do
We'll
it.
get a graphic.
I'm 10 for 10 right now.
EFC.
I'm 10 for 10. Speaking of those shady websites, I clicked on because Fear of God, Fear of God, the clothing. They had this new drop, and I went to I thought I clicked Fear of God, but it's Fear of Gods with a Z, but it looked exactly the same. And I'm like, damn, they have all my size in this. I'm ordering everything. 4 weeks later, I'm like, where the fuck is my stuff at? No, just didn't come.
So you clicked the Fear of God's link.
I didn't know. They made it look exactly. It was Fear of Gods.
So that's what
with a
happens
Z.
because if you didn't get LASIK and you had fucking contacts, you would have seen that.
Boom, dude. Never
Z
came.
with
It
a
was
Z,
it was-
dude?
I know. I can
Not
tell.
even an S.
Nothing.
Can we
Wow.
start
got
tallying a list of how many times Brendan
I've
has
been hustled?
hustled?
Dude, pull up Fear of God's.
Oh, don't get me started on this transgender hooker, dude. No, I'm just kidding. I swear it was a girl, man.
Fear of God's. You can pull that up.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. 2 Z's, 3
So
Z's. They got me.
I'm
and
sure
they're not sending you Fear of God's stuff.
Oh, no,
They're
they just
sending
took your money.
Got
And
it.
then I was able to
How
cancel.
much did you order? Oh, you did. Okay.
Some stuff.
Wow. Pants and shirts and stuff.
The whole.
Wow,
get it.
dude.
And I was like, man, they have all my size.
Well, they're probably
Of course
gone.
they do.
They're probably gone now.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
it only takes like a couple people call, because what's
Fear
going to
of
happen is
God is saying.
they're going to call the real place. People are calling them like, "Yo, then they look it up and be like, oh, well, these people
gotta
are.
take these
Oh,
people
American
down.
Express like the mob. They're like, they did what to you? I'm like, yeah, that's right, man. They're like, say less. Yeah. And they send like a taken person to go kill him. I think.
Oh man, that would be
not
good to
around
be that
anymore.
person, dude. To be the real life fucking Liam Neeson. That would be great to just live in the shadows and like fucking find people and murder bad guys.
Oh, I tell my girl when she goes to Mexico, I'm like, you get kidnapped. I have a special set of skills, but I'm lazy. I'm not coming down.
Apparently, at my age is when you can start doing that.
What? Be taken? Oh yeah.
Apparently, at 50 is when
Yeah.
I'm like,
How old was he when you?
you don't want me to. You know what I mean? And then it just cut to me in the Uber, like,
Yeah,
okay, I think.
Right.
They get landing in Paris, like,
Yeah.
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 where's
You know
this
what I mean?
bitch at?
No, it's like a scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. The boss guy, the guy that works at the school. He's like this fumbling guy, and Indiana Jones is like, "You'll never find him. He speaks 10 languages." And you cut to him, and he's like, "Hello, where?" That would be me. You know what the thing is? It's like when you think of like, you ever look at those kind of movies and think, could this be real?
Yeah.
Like, what would the real situation be? What would the real situation be like? It's like your daughter's taken.
That's it. The movie ends. You're gone. She's gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah, you're
Yo,
just.
what are you gonna do?
You just cut to you
Yeah.
and your family. Just
Yeah.
No, it shows you in Mexico being like, my daughter, and you just don't speak Spanish, and then just there crying.
I'm saying, it's like you're like a relatively tough guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at what point? Like who's not calling the cops? You know what I mean? Who's not your first move is like, okay, this is where we were,
Right.
just and like who's not liaisoning with like
If they're
the authorities?
If they're kidnapped in America, yeah, you call the cops. If it's Russia or like Mexico or South America, I have some
gotta
friends
go.
that I get some buddies that call.
You gotta go.
Into
dude.
them dark arts.
Yeah.
Them dark water ops, I would call them.
you have I
have some friends, yeah,
that
yeah.
you could call.
Yep. If it happened down there.
Whoa.
How much does that cost?
I don't know. I've
Gotta
never
cost
asked.
a lot.
Like they're not doing it for free.
No.
No.
Calling your friends like, yo, I think my
What,
daughter's
they're
in
working
Russia.
pro bono.
They're like, well, I do owe you a favor, man. You did give me a thick boy sweatshirt one
Yeah.
time.
No, you have to absolutely go yourself, or I guess hire someone, and it probably costs like $500,000
More than that, don't you
to
think?
kill someone.
Well, I don't know. Well, we're not saying
Oh, to save someone.
My brother found it.
guess
Some
you're
guy
right.
willing to do
Probably
it.
cheap.
I went right to kill someone.
it's
brother-
probably cheaper to kill someone.
Oh, it is. My brother found on the dark web. It was like $600.
Yeah, but that's
Some
not
guy,
gonna work.
no, the guy's
You
not
know what I mean?
professional. He's like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
point me in the direction.
That's probably
I
the
need
same people that made the Gods website.
Yeah.
or
yeah,
sold me
yeah.
those fake cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Legit
But I find that when they were talking about the dark web, it's I watched a documentary on it. It's hard to it's hard to find people that kill people. Like it's not even on the dark web. It's like it's not. It's mostly just for like drugs.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
didn't go dark enough.
So there's a dark web.
Yeah, there's like the mix.
The darkest
dark
web?
where it's you know,
Are you on it? And you're like,
It's kinda like
where
Chris
is it?
Brown
I
dark
can't-
web.
I
I'm
can't
talking.
See anything. It's too dark.
I'm talking seal dark.
Because they're talking about the iceberg that they do is like
Yeah.
above the water is the web, and then the dark web is just boom. Like
Yeah, dude.
that whole glacier, like the Titanic hit. Like
Yep.
we just thought it was going to move when we hit it.
Yeah, and I've been about right here. If this is the
Right.
bottom, I've been about right.
Yeah, I've
here.
never
If you go
been-
any darker, it's
I
on
get-
you, daddy.
Getting on, is that like they use Tor, right? TOR.
Or DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is a dark web thing.
I mean,
That sounds like a
it's-
fucking cart. Like
It's a search engine, but they can't. The government and whatever, they can't track your stuff.
Got it. DuckDuckGo.
Like the sheep use Google.
Yeah, that's just what I use. Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know
You're,
if- I
you're
feel-
just ordering fucking fake sweaters. I think it's fine.
Fair point.
Yeah, but so
Google
but
would probably stop that. Stuff.
I don't believe any of this. Though.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
no, no. Yeah,
believe
this
that
doesn't work.
I don't believe you can't be tracked.
everybody's tracking it. In fact, it's probably worse.
Yeah,
because
right?
this is the
Because
one
they
that's
tell you-
known.
How do you not know? Like, it's like if you're on your phone and you like, it's like, there's a record of all of this, right? Like, how you like?
You need to express
Like, I might
VPN.
go to a private browser when I'm like, checking out some porn or something like that, or just like, I don't know. But it's like, even that, I think like, how would they not know?
But that's a
There's
bummer.
a connection, right?
If you use the private link to like search for porn, it never remembers what you search for. So every time you got to search the, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
the
You got to type in
surprise.
the thing.
Private link?
That's the surprise.
I was just like, come on, man. You know what I like?
You've gone incognito.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that.
That's how I
What's
roll.
that?
So if you type in Pornhub, if you type P, Pornhub won't pop up because you did it in this browser.
Oh, and this is Google.
Yeah, and you just go incognito.
Oh,
mode.
okay. Wow.
Oh, so Google offers that service.
No. The web browser itself offers that service. Apparently, it's like
Okay.
supposedly hiding your whatever.
It just
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
auto-populate the stuff you searched before.
Yeah. So
That's
so
kind
right.
of a bummer.
But someone's got to know.
Right.
No.
So if you use your mom's computer and then your mom's like pee, it won't come Pornhub.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
mommy,
not
mommy
even
milkers.
just Pornhub.
Whatever
It's
the
like
fuck.
The P comes up and then it.
Yeah.
It's
It's like
Pornhub,
black
and it's
penis,
like
penis.
Pornhub dicks,
Yeah.
Pornhub whatever.
Porn-
Pornhub, you know.
porn- yeah.
And you're just like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I
Right,
don't know
right,
if I meant
right.
to.
Sometimes you don't know. Like my girl's about to use my phone. She's like, "What's that site?" I'm like, "I'll look for it for you. I don't want you to
Yeah.
get dark."
Speaking of Google, I watched a movie last night called The Internship with Vince Vaughn.
Hold on.
And Owen Wilson.
No, yeah, it's 2016.
I
No, I
understand.
know. He's here. Yep, no, he's here. Yeah, I've seen it a long
I-
time ago.
I know.
Okay.
So you did see it?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so I guess what made you go see that in 2013?
Because I love Vince Vaughn.
I do too.
He didn't miss back then.
No, he didn't miss. And the movie is not good. But,
entertaining.
But he doesn't miss. And he's good in it.
And neither does Homeboy with the beak.
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson is good, but Vince Vaughn is hysterical always.
Them together.
They're
don't
good.
miss, especially back then. When they
thing-
get fired,
In what? In the.
remember they're selling
Yeah.
watches and the
Mhm.
watch
Yeah.
guy
Wow.
fires them?
You have a good memory.
To movies and certain things.
That's
movies
really
and
odd.
faces. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah.
When they get fired and they're working at the watch store and they got to figure it out,
Uh-huh.
and then they just try to get in Google and they're just dumb.
Yeah.
This isn't Wedding Crashers?
No, exactly.
Boom,
They made
it
this
came
after,
out right
right?
after Wedding Crashers.
Because they were like, these guys work, let's do magic. And then they did this movie, which is not the movie they should have done, but it was definitely, I could see how they wanted to do it because it was about them being salesmen. And Vince Vaughn is very salesman-y. And I thought it was like, oh, this is him going to be doing his best shit. But there are some scenes with Will Ferrell that are really funny too.
So
He's in it,
funny.
yeah.
This
And
is
you- and
this
you'll-
is the one where he's in first class, and then he finally got the upgrade, and then the soldier comes with no arm, and he has to give him his seat.
Oh, really? I worry.
You know Vince Vaughn's like 6'5", right? He does.
tall,
He
yeah.
used to do jiu-jitsu at the
Right?
same academy as me. He's not small in any facet.
Yeah, no, I know
He's
that.
He's a
a
big
giant.
Great
dude, too.
How much did he do jiu-jitsu?
I think he's a blue belt under Henry
Oh,
Gracie.
interesting now.
I mean, I gotta snap his neck from time to time.
Sure, of course.
You
But
know.
when's the last time you've seen him?
I haven't been to Torrance in probably 3 years.
Oh, well, okay.
yeah.
So you saw him
before
3
the
years ago.
pandemic. There he is.
Brendan
Huh.
Fatchak, he's a blue belt under.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, it's like I know what I'm
so
talking about.
UFC fighter wants to fight
need a
actor Vince
tally.
Vaughn. Wow.
Not me. That better not be me.
Yeah. No, you don't want to. Who has
No,
it?
I love Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. I have a blue belt.
I know. You
Yeah,
do,
isn't that
huh?
funny?
Under.
Machado. Yeah.
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 Legit blue belt.
Yeah. I would like to. I would like to
Roll.
roll with Vince Vaughn. That would be fucking awesome.
Oh, you guys would go at it.
He's
Two blue
big.
belts going at it.
He'd
He is
get me.
big.
Yeah, he'd get me. He's big.
And he's like, I think he's like, he's from like Chicago. Like he's a rough dude
Yeah,
for an
yeah.
actor, like rough
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Now you know Tom Hardy like legit competes
so I've
and
seen
like
this.
rolls people up.
So I've seen this.
You know Venom, Tom Hardy, like legit competes.
He's
in
a
jiu-jitsu
blue
and
belt, right?
Fucks people up at blue belt level.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
Like
tough,
legit,
right? I
you know.
think
He's an intense guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I was just watching actually Dark Knight, the Bane one. He's just so good, man. Even his face is covered, and he's just like the balls to use this voice.
you think darkness is your ally?
Yeah, dude. Like
I
that's
was born in the dark.
to show up. You got to have the confidence to be like, this is how I want the bad guy to sound.
And they're like, hell yeah.
It's unreal, dude.
Now I have a problem with this, and you know you're a comic aficionado. Bane should be huge. Bane was always in the comic, the biggest dude in the room.
Yeah.
Now with the camera angles, they
get
made
it.
him look
Yeah.
a little bigger, but Bane should have been like you're talking like
but
John Cena.
Christian Bale's not that big either, so he was
No.
still bigger than Christian Bale.
No, in real life, Christian Bale's taller than him. Christian Bale's taller than Hardy. Like that's Bane.
Yeah.
Like if they cast me at Bane, I'd be like, oh, I'm too small.
Well, because Bane was supposed.
Bane should be Brock Lesnar.
But Bane was the one who killed Superman in the comics when DC was struggling, and they made Bane kill Superman.
No, that's Doomsday.
Right. Oh, is it?
Come on, dude. Oh
shit!
Come
Wait,
on,
no,
baby.
I'm sorry. Bane was the one.
Come on, baby.
No, Bane. Right. Bane was the one who broke Batman's back. Right. This is what that was.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bro, you saw in the movie.
Did he kill Batman?
No, but this guy.
Doomsday.
That's right.
I
it
had
was
that comic
Doomsday.
book. I had that comic book.
fuck.
Saved it. Me and my brother were heartbroken.
Wait, look. So did Bane in the comics kill Batman or just break his back? I know this is really pressing too, because I mean, not only is it hard hitting, but we need to talk about this because it's current. So in the comics, did he kill Batman? I don't remember. I know
Eric would
Superman
know.
killed by-
Doomsday did.
I wasn't a big DC guy.
Yeah. Well, that's why they fucking did all this shit.
You know what I'm into? I have no idea why. I think as I get older, I'm resisting the future. Like AI, I don't fuck with. Electric cars, I don't fuck with. I can't get enough of Adam West Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I love him, dude.
Well, that was when I was a kid too. That's my
The
childhood.
TV?
I love him.
Yeah, that's my. I was
So
a kid.
good.
It was just stupid, but it was great. I agree with you.
It was silly.
It was very silly.
I watched all those when I was a kid.
Yeah, this is like
All of
this was
those.
like
Look how bad it is.
But that's what makes it so great. And the superheroes in it.
I guess
or
back
the
then,
villains
though,
are great.
people loved it.
No, but here's the thing though. That's clearly Adam West.
Oh,
Right.
And how about
What
Robin?
I'm saying, like you're walking in, it's like so you go to Bruce Wayne's place,
Yeah.
and he's got this kid,
Right.
and then like Batman had, you're like, how do they not know?
that they're both gay.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, this is like a weird gay fight
Yeah.
club.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
I'm
At
just
the Bruce
saying,
Manor.
I'm just saying, it's like there was a certain point where you're like, so they, when they started to do this voice thing in the movies, that whole thing was just because people are starting to be smarter. So they're just kind of like, well, that sounds like Bruce Wayne. Why wouldn't they know? You know what I mean?
But that's where was it the dark? Who's the Batman in the Dark Knight?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. That's when he was like, him and Ben Affleck really took it to another level.
Well, no, but they no.
Like if I was Batman,
No,
they'd be like, "Did you
because
say
of-
100% and fumble your words?"
No,
It's
because
clearly
of
shot.
but because of Christian Bale's doing the voice himself.
Yeah.
In the
Affleck?
Ben Affleck one, they had like this. They made it seem like the mask had electronic thing.
See that I fucked with because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
more realistic.
But that's why they did that.
yeah, it
They
makes
were like,
sense.
people are like in that whole new.
In which one?
In the one.
Christian Bale?
with Superman, Batman.
Yeah, whenever
Oh,
he started
Ben
to become
Affleck.
Batman.
Yeah.
Whenever Ben Affleck was Batman, they made it about.
It made it more
this
realistic.
thing.
Oh, they did?
Well,
Yeah.
but even with the Superman, they made shit more realistic because the Superman has this big fight with Zod. They destroy the city.
Yeah.
And in the next movie, there's like a Senate hearing, like, hey man,
Yeah.
it's
Can't
like
be.
it's like $3 trillion
Yeah,
of
yeah,
damage.
We don't have a city left. Hey,
You know what I'm
Superman.
saying?
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Did you have to fight like in the middle of Metropolis?
Fight
Like,
on,
Also, you cost us more money. You're just gonna rob a bank, dude. You're ruining
and how about like I'm sure 300,000 people are dead.
least.
So it's like there's a point where you go. There's a point where like we're watching the movie and we're starting to see that. It's like every time now I do this when I'm watching the Fast and the Furious and there's a car chase and the obligatory gas truck blows up. I'm always like, well, that guy's dead. So nobody's accountable for.
Yeah.
Even in this.
even
last,
if the good guy does
even
it.
in this last Batman,
I do the same
Batman's
shit.
chasing Penguin. There's a big
Right,
fucking
that one,
explosion.
yeah.
That guy's dead.
Yeah.
Why isn't the Penguin arrested?
He just keeps on.
Why they
keeping
just
on.
let him go? They're like, yeah, we had this big car chase, and there's like a 10-car crash up. There's people who are injured, and that guy, the gas truck that blew up, that guy's now dead, and his family is looking for. It's like, yeah,
His family started
so it's
GoFundMe.
like Batman, you are accountable, and Penguin, you can't just walk free. I
Yeah.
mean, we are at that point in our lives right now. Where when
But
we look
also,
at these
Eric.
movies, right?
But also, Eric, you're watching a movie called Batman. And there's another guy named the Penguin.
Right.
Right.
It's
Right?
not it's
Right?
not exploding guy in cement truck. That's
Yeah.
not what the movie is called.
Yeah, no.
But that's what the that's
Eric's like, where the fuck's the GoFundMe for the guy in the cement truck?
No. But hold on. There is in the comic book, in the graphic novel, The Boys. That's what it's about. It's about the collateral damage that these superheroes do, and it's not really about that on the TV show.
Yeah.
But the TV show is great. But but the comic, the what do you call it? The graphic novel. That's what it's about.
But they're dealing with it. It's like
Real
even
life
in
issues.
in that show, they're dealing with it. The
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
extended cut, and they do go back and show like,
Yeah.
here's the trucker's family.
just a
He
family
died.
crying at
Yeah.
a funeral. And we're
Yeah,
like,
I
who's
need
them?
some closure.
Remember the trucker?
Yeah, I need
that-
some closure.
that blew up. You know what I mean? So.
Little fact for you on the Adam West Batman. You know who was trying to play the Joker before they casted it? Frank Sinatra.
What?
He was trying to play the Joker back then. He wanted to be the Joker, but they already casted that other dude. And you know
Jack
the other
Nicholson?
No.
Oh, you're
no,
talking
no,
about-
Adam West. Frank
Oh,
Sinatra wanted to play
really?
the Joker so bad, but they already casted the homeboy, the original Joker, and he got the role and he was so good at it that they were like, "Hey, dude, you got to shave your mustache." He's like,
Who?
The original Joker, bring him up. So if in every,
mustache?
his face painted white, but his mustache is.
Oh my God.
You can see it clear as day. He
And
just
it's
has a
white?
mustache. Yeah, he just
Look it up.
He was so gangster in his like contract. Is like refuse to shave my mustache.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And then he also came up with the laugh. That's how he got the gig.
Whoa.
So he has a mustache in every single scene, just gangster as shit.
Why does he
Brendan
have
with the
mustache?
weird facts.
I'm way too into Batman.
Can we watch a clip?
I'm into Adam West and fucking Fish right now, dude. It's very weird.
Fish the band or just Fish?
No, Fish in general. Cichlids, Oscar Fish, looking for freshwater barracuda.
Wow, you're crazy.
Crazy about fish.
Oh,
Isn't that
the
cool?
shark bites.
I just wanted to think. That would have been weird. I don't know.
Look, be the lady
He was-
tonight.
I guess he was probably just so. Imagine being like one of the most famous people in the world, and you're so famous that you go, "Hey, can I do that?" And they're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you tell the most famous dude in the world, like, "Ooh, I don't know if you're right for this." So that
Yeah,
must have been
because
very
you're not
difficult.
because you're not an actor.
Right. He was. This is the guy.
but he
he
did
thought
a
he
ton of
ran the
shit.
world. He was at that time.
Oh,
you know
bro.
what I mean? He
What
was
is that?
like-
What is that, Eric? Like the 66, 68?
Wonder how old was Frank
50s,
Sinatra
60s,
in that?
like late 50s.
Frank Sinatra was always 55. So was that when he was? How old was he then? That's odd. That would have been
60s.
so weird.
So back then he was the
So
man.
they
It was
didn't
like,
give
hey, I
him-
want to be Joker. They're like, I don't know
wow.
if you're right because you know the Joker doesn't
he
sing,
was
bitch.
35.
But that would be like who?
50.
It would be like
Oh, he was 50.
It would be like maybe like who's famous like that? It'd be like if Tom Brady is like, yeah, I want to be the next Batman villain. You know? Or
It'd be like if David Beckham was like, hey, I want to be the Riddler.
yeah, somebody famous.
And then they're like, hey, bro, no.
that must have been hard to say no to him back then.
Oh, so and he has mafia ties.
Well, but
so he's like,
so-
hey, if you don't put me as the Joker.
I feel like it probably wasn't that they said no. I feel like it probably was that like he's like, it's not going to work.
No,
out.
it was already casted. So they're like, oh, we already got a guy.
Got it. Okay.
Even still, man. I think if
Yeah,
Frank
they
Sinatra
would've
was like,
moved.
hey,
yeah.
imagine the balls on that guy.
Who would that be like?
It's like,
What musician
make
now?
a call. See if I can be the Joker.
Well, that'd be like Adele being like, hey, I want to be in the new Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And like,
As what the
Ooh,
Stay
but
Puft
what I'm
Marshmallow
saying
Man?
is like if you really play that out,
I'd watch
thin
it.
now. She looks
how can
good.
they say no to Adele?
To be in Ghostbusters?
Yeah. How can they say no?
hello from the other
Yeah.
side.
You know, what if she's like, yeah, I want
What if they're like, yeah, you can play the green.
I used to ask my dad when I was young.
You can play Slimer, bitch.
I used to.
Oh,
ask,
I'm sorry, we casted Lizzo already.
I do not endorse that statement.
I was watching. I remember when I was a kid. I used to ask my dad, like, do you think that Tom Cruise, if he wanted to, if he really like was adamant about it, if he could play Anne Frank in the Anne Frank story?
Was your dad like, what's wrong with you?
My dad was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, you don't think Tom Cruise is famous enough to wear? I mean, this was back in the 1998, 1995, whatever it was. And he
When
was
Jerry
like, I don't
Maguire
think
days?
so. I mean, he was the biggest, bro. You don't think he could have played Anne Frank?
He's still big. Oh, he can do whatever. He could. Dude,
You think Tom Cruise-
Tom Cruise could play Jackie Robinson. I'd go buy it.
Today,
If Tom
they-
Cruise went blackface and played Jackie Robinson,
well,
I'm like, I'm in.
But today,
Robert Downey Jr. did it, and we were all in.
yeah, but
He almost won
that
an
was
Oscar.
a comedy, and that could not happen today.
Not a chance.
So what I'm saying is, back then in the 90s, do you think that Tom Cruise could have played Anne Frank and been in the Anne Frank story and not a comedy?
No.
And he's in the attic, like
No.
No, you know why?
No.
Why?
Because we were way more homophobic back then too, even more so. And in the and it would have been like a whole thing. He wouldn't wear a dress.
No, he could play Arnold Frank, right?
No,
Remix.
But if he didn't,
Arnold
if he
Frank.
did wear the dress and he
Oh,
was
no.
playing
No,
a
no,
woman
back then? No way.
in makeup, you think in the 90s he could have done it?
No, not in the 90s. And AIDS, like early 90s, AIDS was popping.
Maybe. I don't know.
How fantastic would that have been? be for real.
I'm so into
It
it.
would have been the best movie I have ever seen.
Remember how big of a deal it was when Tom Hanks did Philadelphia? He was the gay dude, Denzel.
Oh yeah, he won back to back Oscars.
Yeah, his boyfriend was
Anthony Banderas.
yeah.
Dude, he should have. Tom Hanks, yeah.
Yeah, but that was a movie that was about AIDS.
Right.
It was
Right.
to showcase and
Right.
and actually now, the wokeness now is he regrets playing a gay character.
Because he wasn't gay.
Yeah. This
Fuck
is
off.
Oh, I heard about that.
This is,
Yeah, he
this
did
is why
say
I like
that.
Avatar,
Why?
because you can't
The new
say
one?
that. You can't say that about anyone.
What do you mean?
Nobody's blue.
Exactly.
Well, but they still did. They said it's cultural appropriation. They
to
it just came
Native
out.
Americans.
It just came out.
Native Americans.
Go to cultural appropriation Avatar 2.
But then James Cameron, the director, he was like, I want everybody to know, with gun violence going on in America, I took out 30 minutes of gun violence in this movie. It's like, yeah, bitch, because it's 3 hours and 45 minutes long. Thanks for the 30 minutes without the gun
Look,
violence.
called out for cultural appropriation.
Oh, I'm so done with this.
Oh,
That,
me
movie,
too.
that movie was great.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Also,
I thoroughly
it's like
enjoyed it. So I don't.
fucking-
I'm sick of all this. Like I'm tired of all of this
Yeah.
stuff.
I watched out after an hour. I watched out.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
Who were you with?
Too long.
Who were you with?
My 6-year-old.
Oh, over an hour is too long?
No, I was there for an hour. I went, how long is it? The guy goes, yeah, no, 2.5 hours. I went, I'll see you later.
Well,
What? Who is
I didn't like the
top of
story. I didn't like the
30-minute
story.
previews. Why not?
I didn't like the storyline.
I am not an Avatar fan. I get what
The first
it is.
one's great.
I'm done with
I
these two.
even the first one.
You didn't like the first one?
Nah.
First one's
no. It's good. It's just not for me. It's too much, bro. Everything's blue.
Oh, you know what he has? Avatar blues. You heard that? People committing suicide because Avatar's not real. You heard about this?
No.
Bring it up, Nick. Avatar blues, because people were so sad that Avatar's not real. They got depression.
You know what you need to have? A website, whocares.com. And
Yeah.
these are the things that you post.
Yeah. Or just an Instagram.
Or
Who
it should be
cares?
called we shouldn't care.com.
Yeah.
But
But
these
it's
people
interesting.
do.
Yeah.
Slash-
You shouldn't care, but
hashtag
somebody does.
These people do.
Look at this. PADS is not a medically recognized condition, but the feelings people experience are very real. Yeah, well, okay. I don't think it would be exactly in the DSM-5, but
Well, I'm just saying the technology. This movie looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Like you looked like you were watching National Geographic.
I just love how it's like Sam Worthington in, and it's just like, oh, that's not Sam Worthington.
Well, they're doing 3 more movies. They already
Of
filmed
Avatar.
them all. They've been doing it for 10 years. He's got them
Oh,
all
is
filmed.
that why it took so fucking
Yeah, because he
long?
was worried about also the kids growing and
Yeah, it's
What?
the same problem Stranger Things has. Because they're supposed to be in high school. One of them's like 27.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was like, ew, we waited too long. This dude has a beard.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hey, who do you have for English?
Like 11 grew tits.
You drinking?
11 has double D's. Why is she in 7th grade?
So I watched a little bit of Stranger Things season 1. I didn't watch the thing. Did you watch it?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, so it's not good though. So right. So what?
It's
the fuck?
one of the best shows of all time.
So no. So
The season finale of this last season was fantastic.
Oh, thank God, bro. Oh, God.
Well, I'll just watch
Oh, I
that
couldn't.
with
That
you.
would have hurt. It was so good.
Yeah,
I'll just watch that.
Yeah,
I'll
it
just watch that one episode.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, when the
Style
little
over
redhead's
substance.
running,
Thank you. Next.
when the little redhead's
Nostalgia
running.
doesn't equal good. Thank you. Next.
Nope, when the little redhead's running and she's, and what's his name? What's the bad guy trying to go for?
It,
Yeah.
And that song's playing.
Yeah. That's great.
You got some fan submissions, Nicholas?
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, me and Nick in the Green Bay outfits, dog. I wore this just for Nick.
Thanks, brother.
Bart Starr, dude, or Bart Starr.
Bart Start.
Bart
Very
Starr.
cool, very cool.
Bart Starr. I know you don't know who that is.
I don't know who Bart
He's
Starr is.
a white dude who dominated back in the day. Before black guys played, he was the man.
You don't have the name on the back.
Now
Bart Start. Like
Well, that's what we call him if you're like in the
Bart
Green Bay.
Start?
Yeah, Bart Start. Because
That's like saying-
let's get it started. They used to
So
play
what's his
that
actual
song.
name?
Let's get it started.
Starr.
Bart Starr. But I call
Star
him
is
Bart
already
Starr.
a great last name.
Like
I
he
know.
just said Michael Borden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what he just did.
Bart Starr.
I mean?
But no, you used to play
gosh.
that Black Eyed Peas. Let's get it
Kareem
started.
I get it.
That's what he
It's
just
stupid.
did.
And that was in 1969.
Oh, that's how old he is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long time ago.
Oh, this throwback, Daddy. You don't play now. You like. Before we get started, hey, how were your holidays? I haven't seen you guys since the holidays.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, no. Let me say honestly, my holidays were different. Thank you for holding the fort down.
'Cause you're Jewish?
I was gone. I am Jewish now. I converted to be Jewish now. No, I was gone for 6 weeks. You pre-recorded episodes because I went to rehab. And I wanted to thank you guys for doing that. I needed to do that. I always should have went to rehab, and I did not until November of this past year. And thank you guys for holding down the fort. I needed to get my mental right, and I needed to get my, I needed to check in with my addiction. And I appreciate you guys for holding it down. So thank you. And I wanted to be transparent and tell people.
Thank your brother too. Matt crushed it.
Oh yes, I know. Right. Thank you to
This is a
Matt.
tough conversation to have.
Because
Matt's in your
better.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know he's better.
Me and Matt have a podcast.
Listen,
Me and Matt have a podcast.
Not the first time you've done that.
It's true. Yeah, it's
By the way-
hey, it's me, Matt, and Bobby.
no. By the way, I took time for mental health, and you got a new fucking podcast host. That's literally that already happened.
Yeah.
That's happened before.
Oh, I know.
Theo.
So watch yourself.
All right, yeah, I gotta.
This mental health, man. I'm
Yeah.
just losing guys left and right. Bro.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'm the one
anyways,
constant.
You know,
Yeah.
good for you.
Port start.
we all got to work on ourselves. I've had addiction in my life. Someone close to me, I know how tough that is. It's a constant struggle. So keep on the path. Is all.
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
proud of
really
you, man.
say.
Thank you.
know what I mean?
Anyone
Yeah.
that don't fuck with you, don't fuck with me. You know this.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Love you.
That's how I feel about it.
I mean, dude, the stories are unreal, dude.
Can you give us one? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna allude to it on your podcast.
I can.
I don't have
I
enough
do
hours
talk
in the
about it
day
on
to
my
listen to
podcast,
it,
but
right?
I know.
Give me one juicy one.
No, there's no juicy. I don't want to share the juicy shit that people. But, dude,
You're saying it like if it was like
Prison.
a cocaine addiction. You're saying it like, tell us a juicy one. Like, yeah, well, we snuck some cocaine.
Yeah, that's what I'm
in, and we
thinking.
were- It's
Yeah,
like,
this
come on.
guy Jeff snuck cocaine in his butt. or
now there's no
something like
juicy
that.
shit. There's just like one guy was there because he watched porn for 12 hours a day and couldn't stop. You know what I mean? That's as juicy as you get. But no, there was.
And was he normal or was he just?
Yeah, no,
itching?
you would never know, bro.
He's like, hey, bro, have you seen
no.
black.com?
You know, they say that porn withdrawals are one of the hardest shits because you grow up with it nowadays, right? Because
It's
it's
in your
all
face.
over the place. It's on here, and you go there for comfort. You know, these people feel the way they feel. They don't know how to cope with their emotions, which I'm big with. I don't know how to cope with my emotions. I hate being alone in my head, and so a lot of people will just grab the phone and look at porn to just zone out. It's like doing heroin.
Wow.
Dude. They say it's like the second hardest thing to kick. They say
Heroin being number one.
yes.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, but see, the thing is, the difficult part about like, it's like it sucks that people look at sex addiction as like it's almost if they don't respect it. Because of like how it affects other people that are involved.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
And again, though, it's like alcohol's different because alcohol doesn't have a soul and feelings. So that's why sex addiction, it always involves someone else. It involves like, if you're like looking at porn for 15 hours a day and then you have a wife and a girlfriend. And
yeah,
like,
you're breaking hearts.
Yeah,
you know what I
you're
mean?
breaking
It's like-
hearts, you're hurting people. So
I mean,
that's the
I'm breaking
hard part.
bottles. You're breaking hearts.
There are though, like, I mean, look, man, every addiction is fucking horrible in its own way. It's like, you go, you drink alcohol, you fucking can't stop. You go, you drive, you kill somebody. You know what I mean?
For
It's
sure.
like,
But
I just have
would you guys like get in a group and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm Chris,
all day long.
and then would you hear some of those stories? And like, God, man,
Oh.
I'm not doing that bad.
Oh,
Like,
man.
I've been in some of those meetings.
Oh.
Not 'cause I went with a buddy, and you'd be like, holy shit,
Oh, my.
That's a tough.
Jeff has it rough.
Well, for me, I had to go to like, so it's kind of like
Al-Anon?
Al-Anon.
Oh.
It's not, but it was for
Drugs, alcohol?
it was for like the drugs and alcohol. You're a family member, friend of the person, and then it was a Zoom. I'm in this Zoom, and I'm hearing the other people what they're dealing with their family member. And then there is a moment where you go, and I don't even know if this is a good thing. There's a moment where you go, whew,
Yeah.
I'm glad my person wasn't dealing with, or I'm not dealing with that.
That's
but at
exactly
the same
how
time,
I felt. I was
right?
like, well, shit, there's
Like,
levels to this game.
It's like, you hear these stories and you just go, oh man, and you just go, oh my God. But it's like, it's tough, man, because listen, you get, as a person, when you're a family member, a friend of someone who's dealing with addiction, there's some PTSD to it. There's some collateral damage. There's some feelings that you have that, you don't even know you're dealing with. And it's hard. You know what I mean? It is hard. So like, for the people out there who are dealing with, if you have a family member or anybody that's dealing with something like this, don't not look out for yourself, because it is important for you, because you can't really fully be there for the person if you're not able to understand your boundaries and your feelings and that kind of stuff, because it's important. So like, that's all.
Boundaries is a big one.
But I went to therapy for boundary issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Boundary issues, like, I don't think people even realize how strong boundary issues are. It's like when you can't say no because you think you're going to let someone down, when you like,
My wife would, has just, like whenever we get in an argument, she would be like, I need to go and leave me alone for a little bit. I need to go just be by myself. And dude, I would have to sit there in the other room, and it's so hard for me, dude. That's the shit that I can't deal with. And like, that's a boundary. It's like, I need to fucking she doesn't want to talk right now. Okay.
Do you like to push the boundary? Because I'll talk underneath the door. Like, you sure you're good in there?
Monster, dude. Fuck. Can you imagine? You're in there trying to deal with some shit, and this motherfucker is fucking
the thing.
fucked up ear. Is on-
No, I push snacks too. I'm like, here's a fruit by the foot.
I texted you.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crunch up these
But even in
Doritos.
a relationship, like, just to move from, look, there's a blueberry
Yum.
on the stairs
Love them.
in my place right now.
Oh, I'll eat
right
it.
now.
I'll eat it
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
There's a blueberry
Okay.
that I know Rachel dropped.
Right.
I refuse.
Wow.
You gonna wait for her to see
Here's
it?
the thing about Eric.
I refuse to move this blueberry, and every time I walk by, I'm like, she gonna just leave that. Okay. So now we in a battle of like, I know you see this blueberry.
Did you have your? Here's the thing about Eric. Every time he walks by, he has to fight because he's like, I really want to eat that fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a fight.
I know. I know.
So
I know.
there was
So it's
no.
like there's the double thing.
So you didn't learn nothing in this therapy.
It's the double thing. It's the whole. I want to clean it up, but also, goddamn, it looks good. So, but like,
But also,
It's gonna get green, and I'm still gonna just be like,
and then
okay,
the fruit
so-
flies are gonna come.
Yeah, but my thing is like,
I like fruit
but I'm
flies.
saying is like, there is things in relationship because this is pet. I'm being petty, so it's like you have to like, how do you? How do you
And
get
it's just
past-
one blueberry.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. I wonder if she knows she dropped it.
Is it like one of the big plump ones, or
this is. By the way, for the holidays, my girl got me. My wife got me this.
Oh,
It's
cool.
One of these.
what's it called?
It's so I have all these facts.
No,
and
is it
things.
the Nova
the-
ring? Is it Nova? Or is
That's
that
an
the
Aura ring?
Aura ring?
Yeah, and you
I
like,
don't like
takes,
them. I told you I don't like them.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't. Fuck
Chris, you
with
need
'em.
to get one for like
No,
put
you-
it on your dick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That it's just that she can track.
It's called a cock ring. Cock
Like-
tracker.
like this.
Cock tracker.
Oh, guys, I have a boner.
She's like, why are you hard at 11 a.m. in the studio?
Oh, you know what's funny? Somebody did get caught cheating like that.
What?
Their Apple Watch.
The Apple
Their
Watch.
heart rate was going up at
Their
like
heart
2
rate was
a.m.
going up at like I said. Yeah, that's a story. That's a real.
Come
thing.
on.
Oh, people get busted
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
First of all, why are you fucking with your watch on? But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like socks. This was a black porn.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so. Anyway, this is one of my. I got a lot of my Christmas gifts on right now. This is my Christmas sweater.
Is that
I
from
got.
Eddie Bauer?
I don't know.
That's a very daddy Eddie Bauer sweatshirt.
No,
have
let me tell you something. That sweater is fucking awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I
love
liked it right away.
It's all Rachel.
Has to be daddy Eddie Bauer.
It is.
No, well, Rachel has to shop at the big man store for me.
Can I-
But they
can I
have
just see the brand?
they have sizes. They have different.
But I always thought that big men's stores don't have cool shit, but that's actually cool.
The brand's called
not
Big
big
Feller.
no. The what is it?
Big Feller.
Man, fuck you.
It's actually called Good Fella.
See, I know you. You're a fucking piece of shit. So no. The big man store. Shout out to DXL looking for my sponsorship. Shout out to them because
be sponsored by
what they do is no. Check this out. The major companies like Polo,
Yeah.
like all these things, they make big man sizes.
Yo, yeah.
But they can't sell them at necessarily the
yeah.
store because they would know who buys them.
Right.
So what they
Not
do
enough
is
space, too.
They have a
Also,
I'm
doesn't
just
make
saying.
sense.
they have a store that they could send
Oh.
their brands to.
they're big.
Great idea.
Yeah, that's what the
Yeah.
DXL store is.
Because let me tell you something, man. That's a huge market. It is. But I mean, yeah.
It's a big market.
But it also is. It's a big market, dude,
Wide
especially in
range.
America, bro.
Fucking Abbott and Costello over here, huh? Just
But yeah, my wife. You know what my wife got me for Christmas? You want to know? I mean,
What is
I'm
it?
waiting for an answer. But
Same thing Dana White got his wife, a slap to the face.
and you deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What does
see,
it
I
say?
love that. She get it from my
It says
boy.
Calvin. Mm-hmm. There's another one that says Calvin.
You
can
want
have
one
it.
that says Calvin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
cool,
pretty
right?
dope,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's awesome,
That stuff make me cry when they get me stuff with my kids on it.
bro. Doesn't think much to make me cry. Don't think much to make me cry, dude.
Me neither. I'll cry right now. Dude.
I cried the other day because of fucking our buddy.
Can't even talk about it. I start
Yep,
crying.
don't
What do you
wanna.
got? Speaking of DXL,
All right, let's do it.
speaking of
On the
addictions,
toilet. Up. Wow.
Okay. Oh yeah, Nick's back, everybody. Nick's right in rare form.
Hey,
with
are there-
with
there's-
the sound and electronics and everything. Good
Hey,
job, Nick.
hold up, Nick. Is there? Can you be addicted to marijuana?
Yeah.
They say not physically, but they say mentally. But
You have to be. Yeah, some people just
No,
function.
I don't care what people say. Yes, marijuana is an addictive thing.
Yeah.
Whoever's saying it's not,
Yeah.
that's just people making excuses.
Yeah, I mean, there's functioning people who can smoke it, and then there's people like there was actually a guy that I met when I was there that was just addicted to fucking marijuana every single day of his life for fucking 20-something years. I mean, he was, and you could tell.
Did you make any friends?
Lifelong.
But I have a question though.
For what?
This place was specific. It wasn't for drug.
It was for an umbrella of things. But
Okay.
but yeah,
Just
yeah.
addiction in
Because-
general?
No, it was
Cell phone too?
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't have, dude. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone for weeks. I didn't
love
have my
that
phone for
you.
over a month.
And
Yeah.
how do you feel? You've been on it less already, which I've been noticing.
The first
Wanted to
2
check.
weeks of no phone is tough, and then you're just like,
Are you
know,
shaking in the corner?
Nah,
You're
it's
like-
just, I realize though I go to my phone because I don't want to sit in my thoughts, you know.
Correct.
And it's dude, it's really hard for me to not only feel my feelings but even know what my actual feelings are. Like as a guy, you just jump to like anger a lot, but that's not what it is. Anger is the secondary emotion. You know what I mean? It's fear, it's sadness, it's whatever it is. But as a guy, you don't. Your instinct is to not feel those things.
Correct.
You know, not your instinct, but your society tells you, nah, get mad, get fired up. You know.
But even in that process too, the thing that's messed up about that thought process is that because you're only thinking about yourself, and then what happens is when you don't want to deal with your own emotions, you don't even realize how your lack of emotions or things that you're dealing with, how it affects the people around you because they also have emotions. And so if we're not even dealing with our own self, it's hard to even try to deal with other people's things.
But especially
and
what
how
we
they
do.
feel.
Like you got to come on here, you got to be silly, and then you do stand up. I've never been sadder in my life than right now. Saddest
Really?
I've ever 100%. Yep.
Oh man.
Toughest time I've ever had. Hands down. But I'm good at it. I'm good at it. So I think so. I'm on here. I got that Doomsday reference. I'm good, man. I'll do stand up on
it's tough.
Thursday.
But
yeah.
and so shout out to anybody that has dealt with tragedy, especially during the holidays, because it magnifies it. So, anyways,
Yeah. What's this guy
Nick,
saying
do
on
you
the
get your
toilet?
shit together?
Yeah, let's move on. But we love you. Like I
Love
told
you.
Anyone
Love
done
you,
fuck with
bro.
done fuck with me.
I don't like
So,
you being sad, so I love you.
It's nothing.
But it's good to be sad if you gotta get through it. All right. Guys got a squeegee in the background, bro. What is that? A Swiffer?
What up, Nick, Chin, Brendan, Chris, Eric, woo 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 woo.
He's so
coming
high.
out
I got
here
that
live,
stuff,
Ivan
man.
Martinez from Bronzeville, Texas, near Austin. So, King Getter Stinger, what do you think about all these motherfucking? Well, not King. Sorry, Sour Power. What do you think about all these motherfucking new comedians and shit going down to Austin? I fucking love it because the farthest I've ever been is Houston. Like I said, I'm from Bronzeville.
Damn, Doug.
Bronzeville, New York.
Yeah, Sour Power.
Texas.
Austin, Texas. Joe Rogan. I want to go to Kill Tony. Please help me get there.
We go.
Just go. Buy a ticket. It's at the Vulcan.
I'll
He's
get
doing
you
it
there.
every week. Yeah.
First of all, I will say this: I've done Kill Tony in Austin, and it is magical.
It's one of the it's one of the best shows out there.
It's so fun. Shout out to Tony. It's really
Red
fun.
Band, David
and people
Lucas.
come from all over the place. Because we talk to people in the crowd, and they'll be like, "Yeah, man, we drove 3 hours and blah blah blah."
Ron
So-
White's there a lot. Like
yeah,
they're
so
crushing
that's
it.
fun. Kill Tony is fun. But listen to me. I'm saying this. I love everybody out there. I have a lot of friends, but love Rogan. He's a friend. The mecca of comedy is never going to be in Austin.
Facts. Facts. Now it's going to be a hub because we're Rogan.
Right.
Listen, Rogan could open up a comedy club in Ukraine and it'd be popping. Yes, but the thing with Rogan is he's going to be successful wherever he goes. He could be in Ukraine, Iraq, Colombia. He opens up a comedy club and you build it, they're going to follow. Look how many people are already following him. You got Tim Dillon out there, Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, and Ari are
They're all
always
in
on the
Austin?
pod. I mean, they're on at least once a month, if not twice a month on the show. So they're going to be at the club there. Then you have Dave Chappelle. I think he's going to open up the first week or two for Rogan.
but
You have Joey
We're
Diaz.
talking about people that
Like LA, that live in
I'm
city,
saying
doing spots.
the people that you just mentioned are making a good amount of money and they could travel anywhere and do anything. The question is like, is that a spot where I'm a new comic? Should I move to Austin to try to be a comedian? Maybe.
Think
because
who's
of the
running it
cost
though?
of living.
Adam Egget. Adam
No,
Egget,
but
who
I'm
ran
just
the
saying-
comedy store, so he's
we're-
going to have
We're not just talking
spotlight.
about his club. We're talking about the comedy scene in Austin. It is a lower cost of living. So I know a lot of people that are moving there because of that.
I mean, it's getting
the
higher, but
taxes, there's no state tax. There's no so I can understand how you're somebody that's like, but what I'm saying is like, but don't make that be the only thing you do.
Why not?
Because
Stand up?
if you're just trying to be a stand-up, you still actually, you know what? I retract because it's easier to travel from Austin. You could get to New York in 2 hours.
It's in the middle.
You can get to LA in 2 hours. It's like you're zipping around or whatever it is. Like, so I understand that being your base of operations, but I don't think that place is going to be like, this is where comedy starts. It's just a great place to live.
I think I disagree. See, I think it's gonna be a good hub because you have New York obviously crushing it, LA crushing it, but in the middle there, Nashville's a little too small for it, but Austin can be that because think about it. You got Cap City out there, great club. You got Vulcan out there now. You have Moon Tower Festival out there, and then you have Rogan's Club. Like, there's a bunch of places. Get a bunch of theaters.
We'll see if Rogan's Club doesn't suck all the energy out of that city.
It won't.
What do you mean by
It's
that?
tough because it's like it's not a huge city. Like it's not a huge city.
Oh.
Like what's
It's not
the
like LA.
population of Austin?
I see.
Like in LA,
They have 200. They have 200 people. 200.
there are three
that's not many.
clubs.
200. So you got to sell 200 tickets every night.
There are 3 clubs.
A million almost.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, no,
No,
I know.
that
I
ain't
know.
shit.
No, I know.
There's 3 clubs a mile away from each other in LA.
Right.
And they popping.
You know, so what I'm saying is like I don't know if like the Vulcan went from a rock club, they turned himself into a comedy venue.
Right.
When Rogan Club's open up and he's gonna have like 2 or 3 rooms in there. You know, I'm sure like Kill Tony's gonna move over there. I'm
For
sure
sure.
Red Band's show's gonna move over there. So I don't know. Do they have enough comedians to sustain a nightly? You know,
Like we do in LA and New York.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
We'll
maybe.
see.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll
that's
see.
a good question. Maybe not 3 clubs. Yeah.
Well, there's more than just 3 clubs.
Unless it's like
a lot of clubs are opening.
Unless there's like 200 seaters and shit, and like
Even
I don't know
still,
what's
man,
yeah.
That's tough.
Well,
How about
I
this,
think
though?
Cap City's only
How about
like
this? Like,
250.
Yeah.
look, I don't know how it works in LA. I don't know how people do it in LA
good
when it's
guy,
like
yeah.
when you're talking about like, let's say you want to go see comedy. You're a person like, I want to go out to comedy tonight. Where can I go? And then you look on these lineups and you go, oh, well, this one guy I like to see, he's at 3 different clubs tonight.
Yeah, pick one, ho.
You know, I know, but what I'm saying is like that's a thing that happens in LA. But that person you're seeing might be somebody that's like, oh, I saw that guy on this show.
Right.
I know him from this. Do they have enough people like that in Austin?
Oh, yeah, probably not. Also,
LA has a lot of tourists too. Like some
yeah,
nights
a
at
lot
the-
of people out of
someone-
town.
especially Laugh
A lot
Factory.
of
You go to
people.
Laugh Factory, something depending on the night. You're like, oh wow, everybody's from out of town.
I don't know. We'll see. Good luck. I just think at least they have someone like Rogan.
Here's the thing: the other
Should be the foundation.
here's the thing: the other clubs we're gonna have to figure out. Rogan's club's gonna be popping.
Right.
well,
The
yeah,
other clubs are gonna be like, all right, we need to figure some
at least
shit
for a
out.
while.
like
yeah.
I do the Creek in the Cave. That's a little club.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little clubs that
I did that.
there's a lot
I did
of little
Vulcan.
clubs.
Vulcan's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be
It's
tough.
the first comic
to,
at the Vulcan, not a big deal.
oh, wow.
Pace setter,
When
trend
is?
setter.
Wow. When is?
Jackie Robinson of Austin?
Oh, when is Rogan's thing gonna open though?
I think they finally got it all.
When's
straight.
Avatar 4 drop?
Yeah.
It's gonna open.
Rogan's club's been like Avatar.
They got it figured out because when I was
Rogan's
just
club's
there, I
like
saw
Toy
him,
Story 4.
and he was telling me about like there's like an underground thing.
Well, here's the thing. You know, it was
Green
kind of
room.
ready to go, and Louis C.K. came in because Rogan wanted to show him the club, and Louis C.K. is like a comedy,
Yeah.
genius. He was like, no, hold on, you got to do this, you got to change this, you got to change this. And he got with all the guys, and Rogan's like, I don't care how long it postpones things, do what he says. And then Louis added some stuff,
Interesting,
took
really?
some stuff, changed some angles.
That's what Rogan told you?
Yeah.
Huh.
This guy had one more quick message
Oh, okay.
at the end.
Let's do it, dude.
Oh, I was like, did we see this? Guy
Hey Nick,
already?
and if you see this, can you please tell Brian that he's old as shit?
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's
Brian's like, what?
Speaking of, guys, check me out in Greensboro, North Carolina. When is this episode coming out? This week?
Thursday, dog.
So next weekend, I'm going to be in North Carolina, Greensboro. Come check me out at the Comedy Zone. Greensboro, North Carolina. My first time going there.
Oh, that'd be fun. I'm in Vegas. As you're listening to this, tonight, Thursday night, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, Vegas, Sin City. Wise Guys, one of my favorite clubs. Wise Guys, come on out. I'll be touring around Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum. I'll be checking out the fish aquariums. I'm looking for a freshwater barracuda. But outside that, at night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm at Wise Guys, Vegas. Come get you some CES conventions going on. Get your nerdy asses to the show. Come on down.
Zach Baggins. What?
Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum from Ghost Adventures. That's my buddy.
Oh.
I'm a ghost guy. I'm a ghost fish guy. It's complicated.
And so,
But there are ghost fish.
Yeah. Well, if the fish die, so there's definitely ghost fish. Mm-hmm. Where is this?
Vegas. Ever heard of it?
Yeah. It's in Vegas.
Why? Keith,
Wise Guys in
Keith
Vegas,
from
I
Wise Guys opened the club with
I thought you were going to.
Pauly Shore.
Yes, I thought you were going to Utah because that's the Wise Guys.
I know.
Yeah.
Nope.
I
Vegas.
love Keith.
He's my favorite.
The best.
The best. And nobody else is into fish here? I hate to keep harping on it.
I hate to keep carping on it. Joke. Fish joke. You know, and they
I
say
love
I don't
fish
have
jokes.
punchlines.
So you didn't write any jokes while you were.
They didn't. No. Oh no.
No joke.
Oh, no.
Oh, it didn't get the comedy
They
juices
don't
flowing in
know.
there?
You need to
They
get
don't-
back out there because
Yeah. I know. San Diego.
you're doing dad jokes.
I know.
Wait, let me ask you this, guys, before we move on. So, what's the plan? Like, is there like a process now? Because once you get out, like, do they give you like a, I don't know, like, do they
plan of
FaceTime
action?
you or some
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. I do meetings all the time. Shit like that. Yeah.
You remember how dramatic you got when I was like, "Did you make any friends?" You're like, "For life."
Yep.
Remember that? Like it was a movie.
It
Like
was.
you're in
It was
Fast
like
and
that.
Furious
Only the
7?
strong. Paranoia. Paranoia. You remember that? Paranoia.
I don't.
Tu capoeira. You don't know that shit?
No, is that from?
Only the strong.
I don't know.
That was
The
Avatar.
Capoeira
too.
movie.
The capoeira movie.
Oh no, I missed that
Do you
movie.
want a war maestro? You're gonna get one.
Oh, that's Al Pacino.
And he goes like this: "Job interview's over. Job interview's over, yes." Like, because he's talking to him, he's like, "Job interview's over, yes. Do you want a war maestro? You're gonna get it." And he walks away like
Do you
that.
know
dude.
this movie?
I made it up. I made up that whole thing. No, it's a real
Oh.
movie.
It's an old movie.
I might have made all that shit up. Only the strong. Look it up. Look up Only the Strong. Job interview's over.
Job interview's over.
Dude, it's
Can
the
you
funniest
spell that?
fucking
Oh, it's a
thing.
fight movie.
See if you can find that.
93?
Yeah. See if you can find that. Job interview's over.
Job interview's
Dude, it's the
over.
funniest fucking thing. I guess you would say Only the Strong interview's over. See if you could do that. Bro, the way the guy says it, I did it on my podcast
Joe interview's
years
over.
ago. There it is. The first one. There we go.
Why don't you let the kid go?
That's Brandon Lee.
Looks like him.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Told you.
That's Morgan Freeman.
This is family matters.
So
None of
racist.
your damn business. Who is this?
First of all, I ain't a teacher.
Yep.
Second, I'm in a real shitty mood.
This isn't it. Oh.
Third, no law says I can't make it my business. So let the kid go.
There are no
About
laws.
to dance?
Well, my man. Oh. You just made it your damn business.
Oh, it's a dance off?
This is not the clip, but this
Is
is.
this a dance off?
We have to dress like those guys.
Brandon Lee's about to dance off, or are they gonna fight?
It's not Brandon.
Yes, Brandon Lee, guys.
It's okay.
Is that not
guy?
Brandon Lee?
It's not, but it looks like
Oh,
him.
my fucking LASIK, dude. I thought this was Brandon Lee versus Morgan Freeman.
Okay, well,
This was wow.
that's not the fucking.
Yeah.
But first of all, if that's a scene from the movie,
I want to see more.
let me just
I wanna
tell
see
you
more.
right now, I'm out.
I'm gonna see
Your
if I can-
interview's over.
That's terrible.
All right, hit it, Nick.
I'm gonna look it up.
Mark
Ju-
found
inter-
it.
Oh, there. I think this is it.
That's Brandon Lee, dude.
Somebody put it up there because I was talking about Mark. Turn up.
Hey, Santo,
Yeah, this is it.
job interview is not over yet.
Yours was
Bean
better.
interview.
Your interview not over.
Bean
yet.
interview is not
Job
over
interview
yet.
is not
Your
over
interview
yet.
not
Here we go.
over yet.
Play again.
Job interview is not over yet.
Why would
See,
he
yours
say
was better because it was your interview is over.
Joe Bean interview?
Your interview is over.
I understand interview because the V's were the B's, but Joe Binterview.
No, you know what? I know his guy. He had Mrs. Deaton, English teacher, same person.
That's
I
who
had.
you
All
had?
right,
Okay.
can we
Joe-
get to this guy?
Your
please?
interview's
Joe
over.
Binterview's over. Yeah.
Say hi, Willie.
Cute.
What's up, Golden Hour?
Utah.
Joel here, just calling in from Utah. I had a question or a topic for you. I was born in 1980, and when I look back at my
Me too.
childhood, I feel like brands and mascots were done so much better.
Oh,
back in
way
the day.
better.
So I'm thinking, mascots like the Noid with Domino's, or
The best.
California Raisins,
Ah.
Hardee's, or Spuds
To
McKenzie,
the
things
moon.
like that.
Oh, Spud
It doesn't
McKenzie's
seem like
fun.
they do that well anymore. It seems like nowadays a place will just get matched up with a cartoon like Minions and just drive it into the ground.
Well, let's not hate on Minions.
No heart, no soul, nothing to remember. So I was curious, when you guys look back at your childhoods, what brands or mascots do you remember? Which ones do you think back at fondly?
Hey, Nick, get that Nard pop thing. Would you send me a link to
Noid.
that? I will buy that Noid right
Noid.
fucking now.
Why is that even up?
Why wouldn't it be $33?
But why is it up on here?
I just meant because the Noid was the Pizza Hut.
Because Noid was the pizza guy. Also, a great video game on Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, they did have a game.
I was one of my favorite games. And then also, when you bought cereal, remember the cereal had a bunch of cool characters on it. When you bought Raisin Bran, you could collect all 4 of those raisins, although it just looked like turds with eyes, but I collected them. I'm trying to think what other cool... But here's the thing with mascots. If he's talking about mascots, like, do you see the new Washington, whatever the Capitals, what are the Commoners, or what the hell they're called? The Washington...
Are you talking about the football team, the Commanders?
Yeah, that far right team. The Commanders, their mascot's awful. Have you seen their new mascot? The pig? It's just a pig.
Yeah, but they have people.
They paid major bucks for someone to come up with this.
It's just like the Clippers one, the Condor.
But why is it? Bless you. Why is it? Don't sneeze. But why is it a pig? Commanders?
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, he's got at least.
It's all
he's
about
got,
the kids.
but he's
and
got
in
the
the
helmet.
field
So.
and all
Why is
that
he? Why is
stuff.
it? Dude, why does he have arms like Big George?
Yeah, that's weird.
You just got it, Nick.
It's like he lost a lot of weight.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is that fucked up?
Yeah.
Oh, George fights this weekend, by the way. Saturday, Tall George, Keto George fight at the Commerce City Casino this Saturday, 5 p.m. Get tickets.
Your boy?
My boys. I
He
put them in this
fights?
Alta program. No, it's like Joe's to pros. They train for 30 weeks in mixed martial arts, and they give them a smoker fight.
What's
so
that?
they're doing an amateur fight. So there's certain
MMA.
like MMA.
Jesus.
Joe's, he was trying to get me to do this shit.
Yeah, it
What
was.
the fuck? So they fight and like punch?
Yeah, they fight each other, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you want in? I'll get you. I got your
Fuck
opponent for you.
no.
Vince Vaughn wants to do it.
I'll do it.
But yeah, their fight Commerce City Casino this Saturday in California, 5 p.m. Get your tickets. Tall George, his brother was a second-round draft pick, and he's the best player on the Denver Broncos. That boy's athletic. Somebody getting fucked up. You're going to want to be there.
Well, so, all right, can we get back to...
Sorry, mascots. Rocky for the win, the Denver Nuggets mascot, highest paid mascot.
That's what he was asking about?
Really?
Mascots from...
Like from your childhood and shit.
Why would you pay a mascot any more than just... What's the mascot for the Rockies?
You've never seen Rocky shoot from half court then, have you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have talent. Okay, I didn't know
Well,
that.
Rocky does the rest of them. Are
Right.
Peasants.
He just flips and shit.
insane.
Well, you know what? A comic friend of, R.I.P. to him, Siddiqui Fuller, he started as a mascot.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
he was do all that shit.
Yeah, he's for Phoenix, I believe.
Oh, the gorilla?
No.
He used to be.
Not the gorilla.
That's
It
racist.
wasn't Phoenix
He's
thing,
black,
yeah.
but yeah.
He was.
Well, no,
but
that's the mascot.
He could do
know,
backflips and all that kind of stuff. He became a comic.
As far as I'm trying, but he's not talking about sport mascots. He's talking about like cartoon mascots when we were
Could be
kids.
anything like cereal mascot.
For me, it was probably just, if I think back to my childhood, it was probably just like, it was Ronald McDonald.
The Hamburglar?
Yeah, those kind of things. Yeah, Grimace and those
were
kind of
good,
stuff.
Yeah.
Those were like, they used to have really
I
have
don't
a lot
know. Yeah,
of
the
commercials.
Noid was the shit.
Noid was my thing.
Yeah, but they don't have. Do they? What are they now? They're
Chuck
like
E.
the. It's
Chuck
like
E.
the fucking the Affleck thing, and then the
Geico for
the guy. That one's not good.
Well, I'm talking, but on cereal now, because they can't market to kids all the sugar, they've gotten rid of them. Like
So they
Lucky
just have, like,
Charms,
Neil deGrasse,
Count
they have, like,
Chocula.
Neil deGrasse Tyson on a box of Lucky Charms.
Yeah, it's Jordan Peterson on
Billions
Frosted
of
Flakes.
marshmallows, billions and billions of Lucky Charms.
They were
Billions of
Yeah, that's
years.
true. They did stop. They stopped doing a lot of
Interesting.
stuff from my childhood.
Well, they don't even do the remember the surprise in the thing. You just put your hand and then get the toy out. They stopped.
Did
doing
I
that.
tell you how I got scared out of my mind because like there was a spider ring in some popsicles. And
Oh
then-
yeah, when you were a kid.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
Scared the
like
shit out
they
of you?
did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was
Instead-
cool. It's
yeah.
fun.
It's just a box of candy if you think about it. Like my go-to would be Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles.
Love Fruity, Captain
Nothing
Crunch. Captain Crunch.
Ugh,
is lit.
Captain Crunch would fuck up your mouth.
Yeah, it's too much.
You know,
Right? And what was
What?
the other one that was just like Captain Crunch, but it was
Captain Crunch and berries.
Captain Crunch.
no, there was another one that was the
Were
same
basically
kind of like
razor blades. Yeah,
Hey,
Fruity
yeah. If you're a
Blades.
pussy,
fruity blades.
that's why you guys are so soft, dude.
That's probably why.
You
I'm
remember
so
the
soft.
one big ass wheat thin? Remember the front?
Oh my god!
It was just like
yeah.
a block.
No,
You'd
but the
shit
one
your
that had
pants.
like it had like
Frosted.
powdered sugar on
Yeah.
the other side.
Oh, those were lit.
Frosted. Yeah.
Frosted Flake, not Frosted.
No,
Flakes.
Frosted mini wheats.
Frosted mini wheats, baby.
But then you could just get one block, like
One
a
big
brick
Frosted
of
Big
with
Wheat.
no
no,
frosting.
thank you, man.
My grandma
What are
used
you
to eat
talking about?
Raisin Bran was lit with
Nobody-
extra raisins.
I can't.
What are
People
you,
that
fucking 90?
yeah.
Raisin Bran.
There was another one that was just like the things that messed up your mouth. There was another one that was
I don't
just
know
like
that
it.
one. Clusters was my shit.
It had a frog. The frog.
Sugar Smacks.
Sugar Smacks.
Honey Smacks.
That
right?
didn't fuck your.
Isn't it Honey Smacks?
Honey
It started
Smacks.
it started with Sugar Smacks, but they
Sugar
spun off.
They're
Smacks.
terrible
Honey
too.
Smacks.
It was like weird texture.
That didn't
Do
fuck
you
your
remember
mouth
when
up.
they did Lucky? This was so lit. When they did Lucky Charms, marshmallows only for a limited time for a kid who's addicted to sugar.
Lucky Charms.
Oh, I can't wait till my mom
Didn't
got paid.
Lucky Charms always had marshmallows.
No,
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 but-
no. Didn't even have. You remember there was marshmallows mixed with the bullshit
Yeah,
like cereal.
yeah.
Just marshmallows.
Oh Jesus!
Your boy was lit off sugar.
Wow.
I have to go to rehab for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
even,
10-step program.
There's I don't. I'm telling you then as you get older, for me now it's oatmeal.
Yeah, you
Just
got
a little bit of honey,
or Cheerios, maybe a little bit.
but still I don't even do Cheerios because Cheerios are nasty. You have to get the honey nut Cheerios.
Oh,
Yeah.
and put extra honey on them.
No,
You're
bro.
not getting nothing.
Big fella.
No.
No,
Dude,
big
just
fella.
have
This
Big
is
fella.
good fella.
Yeah, that's right.
just have half and half Cheerios, half Honey Nut
Oh,
Cheerios.
when you're trying to pretend, I like that.
I can't eat any sugar because my teeth have cavities, so it's cool.
Yeah, but I'm oatmeal now. I don't even buy cereal anymore because the cereal I have to buy is like, what am I doing? This is stupid.
It's
You
too
know?
healthy now.
Yeah. It's just like the cereal's supposed to
But
be.
have you ever had Magic Spoon?
delicious,
You ever had Magic Spoon? Like the keto cereal with low sugar?
Yeah.
They try to mimic some of the fancier cereals. It's actually pretty good.
No, I don't like that. That's like vegan food. No,
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. I went to the store. I got like Air One of these fancy places that Rachel likes to shop. And I'm like,
$90
all right,
box.
let me try this organic whatever cereal that looks like Lucky Charms or whatever. Right? I tried it and I was like, I wanted to take the bowl.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Right, and throw it. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. Let me not. I just don't eat cereal.
Right.
It's too much sugar and whatever. So eat something else. So now I'm just doing oatmeal.
Yeah, my kids don't even fuck with cereal.
Wow, that's good. My
It's
son
nasty
loves
though.
it.
When you don't eat sugar for a long time and then you like have a lot of it, you go like I don't drink soda anymore, like regular soda.
Yeah, I stopped doing that.
Right?
Time.
And then when
hold on, you don't even drink diet?
No.
sometimes I'll have Coke Zero when I'm on a plane.
Hell yeah.
With United, I always get the Coke Zero.
Hell
but what
yeah.
I'm saying is, when you have like a regular soda, now when I taste just a
Oh, it's
sip
all-
of
so
regular
much sugar.
soda, I'm like, what?
Oh, really?
It's like I feel like I'm drinking diabetes.
Oh, wow.
It's
I
so
gotta
much
try
sugar.
it. I haven't had
The
it.
only
in a
thing I
long
fuck
time.
with these days with sugar is ice cream because it doesn't have to hit my teeth. I can just swallow it.
I remember as a
I
kid,
love ice
like,
cream.
Remember like Hawaiian Punch?
Oh, daddy.
Hawaiian Punch.
Oh, I love me some ice cold Hawaiian
That
punch.
shit has, I think, 65 grams of sugar.
I
You know what
never
that stuff
liked it.
has in
I
it?
never liked it.
Magic.
Yeah, it was too. Even that was too sugary. As a kid,
Hawaiian
I couldn't.
Punch
Oh, we
just
wouldn't have been
like-
friends as a kid.
Yeah, I
man.
couldn't drink.
I don't
Hawaiian
even think they
Punch.
sell it anymore. I don't know if
Do they?
I don't know if they. I don't know
so
if they can
bad.
get away with it. People are so health conscious right now. You can't look at something and like you look at the back of it and you're like,
Punch.
what?
I think they still do Hawaiian punch, and then when you're in Texas, Big Red.
Oh, I haven't had.
Oh,
Still.
Hawaiian punch was
Looks like
lit.
they have it at Vons.
Little Hawaiian punch and vodka. What's up?
Like,
That's why
can
they
you
still
look
have
at
it,
the
by
health.
the
Look at the look at that
Wow,
11 grams of
88 years
sugar.
ago.
per serving though. How many servings?
1 teaspoon.
There's 40 servings in that.
What's it say? Calories?
It's
what?
probably
40?
8 ounces.
That shit is lit.
It is lit, but I don't drink it.
Not now. No, it just makes you feel sick.
All right, we got one more
This guy
before
got
the
seven
as
lips on
promised
him.
Okay.
sandwich.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Golden Hour crew, this is Keaton from Nashville. I got a debate club for y'all this week. Should Dana White step down from the UFC after slapping his wife down in Cabo? He acts like there was no excuse, but it was obviously very aggressive, and it doesn't seem like that may have been his first time getting into an altercation with her. So should he be reprimanded for that? Should there be a further investigation? What are y'all's thoughts? I would love to hear them. Thanks for everything y'all do. Peace. Love y'all.
Hold up. What happened?
Seems like a nice guy.
I don't know about this.
So I'll fill you in. You guys go first. And
By
I'll
the
go
way,
last.
before we even go further, guys, I love that the woo woos are still out there. It's still a thing. Yes, so we're gonna have woo woo awards by the end of the
Oh,
year.
that's amazing. I like that
Best
idea.
woo woos. So keep sending in your woo woos. And there's woo woo merch coming your way. Go to ericgriffin.com.
So I'll fill you in. So Dana White
fill
got
us
caught
in.
on video. He's in Mexico. So let me set the scene. He's in Mexico with his friends and family.
Yeah.
They're at a club.
Okay.
He says something to his wife. They've been together for like 26 years.
Okay.
They've known each other since they're 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Then they have 3 kids together.
Oh.
Just give me some backstory.
Okay.
So he says
How
something
did
to
his
her-
grandparents
So
meet?
they're drinking. Apparently he says they were drunk. They're drinking. He leans over and says something to her. I don't know what he's. I think he was like, I think she was like, I'm a fan of Brendan Schaub. And then next thing you know, so she hits him first, and then she hits him, and then he hits her. She knocks down, and then it looks like he kicked her too.
Okay.
Play it. Let me see if I did good play-by-play there.
Turn it lower.
So look, they're chilling, they're drinking. She's mad, obviously. He says something there. Boom! And look, boom, and then watch this. Boom, boom, 2 hits. He pushes her, and then there's a kick there.
Fuck.
Well, if you go back, not that we're trying to do a play-by-play, if you go back, actually what happened here is he said something to her that was really, that inspired her.
Yeah.
See her?
Incendiary, yeah.
I have close sources that I think he said, I'm thinking about giving Francis Ngannou the money he deserves. And she was like, hell no. You're goosh. And then she was like, I'm a Brendan Schaub fan. He was like, goosh. You know what? I'm not.
I feel like
I promise I'm not. I won't dogpile on it.
You are.
Well, it's topic of the show, so I'm going to go. It's news. It is news. This is what's weird. And this is that Dana's, he's very fortunate in an unfortunate situation. This would be everywhere if last night during the Buffalo Bills game, and was it Bill? Who was it? Bills and Cincinnati. So if that player didn't basically almost die on the field, because that's covering the news cycle. So Dana's news comes out now, but it's getting buried. I will say this: I don't condone hitting women in any facet ever. And I know people out there like, she hit him first. Doesn't matter. It's a female. He's bigger, stronger. He's on TRT. Shouldn't have hit her. But I do appreciate the way he handled it. He was like, listen, and his wife came out and said a statement too. So if she's fine with it, he's fine with it. Nobody's hurt. They've talked to their kids about it. It's a private thing. I don't condone any of it. I'm just curious if this were to happen. Let's say Roger Goodell did this. Another owner, Mark Cuban did this. Another owner of any team, or a coach of a team, or a player of any other team, or if a UFC fighter, say you saw, I don't know, Francis Ngannou do this to his girl, they would never work again.
Well, I disagree with you,
don't think?
because Kareem Hunt is playing football.
But was there any disciplinary action?
Yeah, but no.
That's my point.
All I'm saying to you is that you said they'd never play again, and I'm saying no, they will.
Well, I shouldn't have said never play again. There's going to be some disciplinary action.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's going to be discipline here.
No, but what would the discipline be? Who's over him?
Well, he's the owner, yeah.
No, he's not.
There's
He's not the
probably
owner. He's not the owner.
Oh, shit. Well, when did this happen?
Ari Emanuel's. This happened. This came out today.
Oh, shit.
Or last night.
Well, whenever the fucking thing comes out.
It just hit the news cycle now, but it was reported on Monday.
This is what I have to say about it, okay? I'm not going to sit here and pretend to outrage, because I don't do that. Mm-hmm. But, so, they were drinking?
Yes.
They were drinking. They were having a conversation, it looks like, that they shouldn't have been having in public. Somebody was filming because he's famous, and that thing got out of hand. And then these two people are now coming out later being like, look, this is our private business. We don't know what he said to her to inspire her to be like that. And we don't, you know what I mean? And he lost control of himself. Take accountability for that.
Both of them need to take accountability. Yeah. And he didn't do the right thing. She didn't do the right thing.
Yeah, she hit him too. But what is the, did he say anything about it yet?
Yeah.
I'm sorry and shit? Or?
Yeah, he was like, there's no excuse. Men should never hit women. We've been together, 26 years. And even his wife was like, this is out of character for him. He's never touched me in 26 years. We have children. We've talked to the children, told them this isn't right. It's a private matter. Please respect that. Of course, people aren't because he's famous.
Right.
So if she's good with it, she's not hurt. He's not hurt. They talk to their kids. That's their deal. I don't listen. If there's no disciplinary action, that's whatever ESPN, Mickey Mouse, and Ari Emanuel's issues, not mine. I'm not asking for that guy to be canceled. I don't. That's his private issue.
Right.
That's where I'm with most things. Whatever's going on. If there's a big thing, it's a private issue. That's their issue.
But what if she leaned over and said, "Those aren't your kids. They're Brendan Schaub's kids."
It's something like that. That's what I've heard from a close source.
Here's the deal, though.
Like I'm just saying, I don't think you should ever hit anyone.
Yeah,
I heard
especially a woman. But is that?
Well, yeah.
How close?
Nobody should ever hit anyone, and then also
on both sides though. Like I don't now. It doesn't justify. It doesn't justify him hitting her in any facet, but. It's not right she hit him. There's guys that get abused all the time, too, that nobody wants to talk about.
Right.
But, come on.
Is that a reach?
Yes. It's a reach.
Dude, remember that Doomsday call though?
That was good.
Killed Superman.
It's a reach.
Remember
dude.
him? He's a Bane killed him. Remember that
But
stupid.
you
Batman, I fucked up.
But you know what it is? It's like we don't understand. Shout out to Dak Shepard who said this on his podcast. It's like, man, we don't get it because, it's like we have to think of it like this. If we were in an elevator with a gorilla, it's the only way to really understand.
I mean, Dana's not that strong, but yeah.
Compared to her?
No.
Well, I know
Come on, man.
A
just
gorilla?
The analogy works fine. Just
A gorilla? You know how intense that is?
yeah.
No,
yeah.
but that's the feeling that like, listen, man, you're like you can't be hitting your wife.
I would never.
I know, but what I'm saying is,
Not the
even
point.
if you got drunk or whatever it is,
She's
and there's
Mexican, probably has good chalk.
something happened, and she's like, hey, Dana White went down on me.
Yeah.
You would be like, you might have the feeling. What I'm
No,
saying
I'd be like,
is,
did you film it? Let's get some money.
but what I'm saying is, in the position that you're in, not talking about fame or whatever. I'm saying, as an ex-fighter,
My skill set.
yeah, your skill set, it's like it becomes even more like the disparity of like, hey, no matter what. There are people out there that no matter what happens, no matter what they do, you have to find a way to like get out of it. Like Jay-Z in the elevator.
Yes.
I mean, Jay-Z
He hit her?
No, Jay-Z
No,
was like,
she hit him.
Or Beyonce's sister beat his
That's
ass
right,
because
that's
it's reportedly that she caught him cheating on her sister. She
Yeah.
beat his ass.
And then he was just like trying to block it.
yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
like,
But he didn't hit
he
back,
can't
right?
fight.
but I mean, like at a certain, yeah.
He was just like,
Ho.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy. But and there's security right there. It's like, he's
Nah,
like,
but Dana's not a fighter in any facet, right?
I know, but
He's not trained, nothing.
I know, but it was like that was like a
Jesus.
visceral reaction he had that it's just like he should have some remorse for and regret. And
It sounds like he does.
And he does.
But in the culture we live in, everyone's like, obviously people hate Dan, especially the left, right? So they're like, we got to get this guy out of here. It's like, do we? Do we? Don't we have bigger problems to solve? If the person who was hit, if she's fine with it, the kids are fine with it, it's a private matter.
Well, I mean, things are private until they're not private. And when things become unprivate.
That should have been private, though.
Let me just say this. You have to be accountable for your actions and the repercussions that they have with other people. So, yes, it's a private matter with them. I get that. But he is a public figure. This is public, and it is a big man hitting a woman. So I am still okay with people being like, hey, we can't just let this go. I'm okay. Like, it's not, the excuse is not, hey, she's okay with it. That's not enough.
No, I agree, because there's victim mentality where
Yeah.
she might be scared. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying no. It's for the people out there. It's for the guys out there who we can't just have everybody being like, "Hey, we were drunk and we're okay with it." So I smacked my wife.
I agree.
mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, I think it is important for him to come out and be like, "Look, I don't condone this. I made a huge mistake."
That's exactly what he said.
You know what I mean?
But I tweeted that out. I made a joke, because he has a slap fighting league. So when that came out, I went, I said, I thought this was an embedded for his new slap fight league. Some people thought it was funny. They're like, how dare you make light of this situation? Yeah. And then when he issued his apology owning it, I was like, listen, all jokes aside, he did handle this right. People are like, oh, you're condoning him hitting her? I'm like, no, I'm condoning.
You can't win.
Yeah, you can't win. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I was just like, no, I agree with how he's taking accountability. Being like, you can never hit a woman.
Yeah.
Unless she's bigger than you.
Well,
right?
Unless what? Bigger?
If she's bigger.
Who's bigger than you?
There's some.
Women bigger than you?
Oh, my buddy Justin loves them big.
I never seen a woman bigger than you.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so. What are you, 6'3"?
6'4"? Yeah,
Yeah,
Brittany Griner fucked
she's
you up.
taller than you.
She
That-
went through a
that's
Russian
actually-
prison
That's actually
cell.
an interesting question.
Oh, like me and her, it'd be a fight.
Brittany Griner walks up to me and punches me in my face. Like, I can't punch this bitch back.
I can't double like a bitch.
I can't get into it's a lose-lose. Yeah,
because
Brittany Griner's like 6'6" or something like that.
205.
A professional athlete.
Like if Serena Williams, who's jacked, like pushed you down.
Yeah, but I don't know if tennis is
jacked.
Is she?
Oh, dude.
But isn't she like 5'4" or something like that?
No. I've seen her. I've been in her dressing room. She's one of the biggest freak athletes I've ever seen.
Okay.
Serena Williams.
Oh,
it's jacked.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Here, I know we're running long. I got to get Eric's thing on this. I know you don't watch sports, Chris. That's okay. And maybe hit the showers for this one. But you saw the hit last night with the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah. It's terrible.
And now the rumor was that the commission stuff were like, all right, we're going to give the teams 5 minutes and then they start warm up and playing again. I heard the coaches were like, fuck you.
No, I don't know.
Did they finish the game?
No,
No,
absolutely
no.
not. Because just so you know, routine hit, not like we seen bigger hits.
Yeah.
But there's from, in offseason, it's just people
Right.
alluding to this. They think the way it hit his chest, it's happened with WWE guys before, when it hits the chest, the heart, it does something to the heart where it stops pumping. So literally on the field, 6 minutes. Broke his ribs, resuscitated him. He got a pulse finally, but now he's in
critical
condition with a pulse, but it's not great.
Yeah. Well, they don't know. They haven't released any information yet. It's just, look, football was footballing last night, and it's just like a reminder that these
that's
people
the exception, though.
I know, but even still, like it actually is an exception because we know about it. But there are a lot of football players who are dealing with
that we don't know about
injuries and CTE.
Yeah, because it comes on later.
I know, but I'm saying they're dealing with this stuff that most of the public don't hear about or honestly don't care about. Like we see this one because it was on a national stage and this terrible thing happened that's outside of the norm. But like these football players are dealing with a lot of stuff. So listen, from the golden hour, our hearts go out to him and his family, and we hope for a speedy recovery. Like I hope that he survives so he can also just because this is what we all need too. We all need him from his bed to be like, carry on, guys.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean?
That'll help a little bit.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah. But I mean,
because that's what they need. Because and I also get like Skip Bayless, the guy from
he was just
Fox,
saying the thing about
it was too soon, bro.
See, I didn't think his tweet was that bad.
It was too soon.
He said way worse things.
No, but it was too soon.
I didn't think
he
it was
said
that bad.
something about how it was too. He shouldn't. They should. The game matters too much right now because of the.
It was too soon.
Playoff implications.
Listen, he was correct.
Yeah,
it's just too soon.
Right.
He could have done it today. See, I think he's done worse tweets than that.
I know.
You know, Shannon Sharp didn't show up on the show today. He was so pissed.
Because of that.
Yes.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is a football player who has. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm from Denver.
It's
Shannon
like,
Sharp's
bro,
the football player.
It's like, bro, this isn't the time. That wasn't the time to say that. He was correct. This is a big deal. Like, this is a lot of implications in terms of, like, the playoffs and all this kind of stuff. There are $1 billion on the line all the time. So, yes, people's, jobs and there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a time and place to say this kind of things. It wasn't after this shit happened.
Well, this is why Twitter's fucked up, because you just say whatever the fuck you think and don't filter
Skip
it.
Bayless is like becoming like the most hated man in sports, man. He can't catch a fucking break. Now it's his own fault, but man.
Well, he says some
he's taking
incendiary
some
shit.
heat.
Really?
He's the Brendan Schaub of NFL. This dude is just getting it.
No, dude, you're just. That's not the same.
Oh no,
who's that guy?
I'm being silly.
This is the guy.
That's guy who's.
But he started a toy drive via Christmas and GoFundMe. He was trying to raise $2,500 for his toy drive, and people started tweeting out the link. And just last night, they over $5 million.
Now I would be willing to bet. I have some history with Buffalo Bills. I would bet 80% of that is from the Buffalo Bill fan base. Green Bay might be close. There's not another fan base as loyal as the Buffalo Bills.
Mafia.
They're nutsos.
Yeah. So, but anyways, like I say, I hope this guy survives, and then I hope that they continue to work on player safety, and but again,
there's not much else you can do. Yeah, that's the thing.
Sport.
I think people need to realize, and this is when people are like, oh, whatever, Dex Prescott's holding out, or this guy's holding out for money. Yeah, man, because there is a chance this can happen. Now, how do you feel about when you're mad at the guy for holding out of camp because he wants more pay? They want more pay and guaranteed money because this stuff can fucking happen. Or if you didn't see that this is the exact moment, like last night, in a few years there could be some other injuries. That's why football players never get mad at other football players for holding out. Like, get yours, man. Take care of your family. Get your money. Now, let me play devil's advocate. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Let's say it did. I think people are going to learn a lesson from NFL and how cutthroat professional sports is. Let's say he were to pass away. Heaven forbid. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope he lives. If they pass away, do they continue this season?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they will. 100%. They definitely will.
People are going to learn that.
Yeah.
The NFL keeps on keeping.
Well, but even
because the billions of dollars.
I'm saying it's like you're a player
Isn't that
like
horrible?
that. You're a player like that. You know that you're putting yourself at risk. They do take a serious risk.
No one thinks that's going to happen.
Of course not. They don't think. They probably all think they're not going to get hurt either, even in small injuries.
That's pretty free.
But they're going to have to. They're going to have to figure out. But I'm sure they're going to get together and then they're going to be like, they're going to have to find a way to carry on. But last night wasn't the time for Skip Bayless's tweet. It wasn't the time. And I don't believe that the NFL was like, hey, let's keep going. No. I think they were all in. They're very aware of optics.
Correct.
They're very aware of like what this looks like, and I was like, no, we can't go on. Like if the dude would have been awake in the ambulance and he was like, go win it for me, then they would have been out there like they would have done it. But they didn't have that. The dude was unconscious. They had to like do CPR. They had to like whatever they did.
At all?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think so.
They had to resuscitate him.
They had to resuscitate him. So
it's worst injury I've ever seen. Now, there's growing up, playing football and watching football all my life. There's been injuries where I've seen where a guy broke his neck and paralyzed the rest of his life, and they kept on keeping on.
Well,
this is just different.
Dominic Foxworthy on ESPN today was talking about he played on a team where a dude died in the locker room. No, this kind of stuff happens. We just don't hear about it and see it because it's not on a national scale. And if you run a business like that sells violence, you don't want people thinking about this. How many moms last night made a firm decision? Oh, my kid's never playing football.
Yeah, ton of them.
And then all day on ESPN today, this is all they're talking about.
I had to
and
turn
what I'm saying is like what they are making a. That is like they need to think about that too. There's going to be a certain point where business is going to be back to normal, and they're going to be like, damn. There's a lot of people who are like right now at home going, my kid is never playing a contact sport.
Dude, my son just signed up. He played football last year. We just signed him up for football. It starts end of January. Last night that happened. He was still up. He's like, Daddy, what happened? Why are they stopping the game? I'm like, that dude got really hurt. He's like, how hurt? I'm like, his heart stopped working on the field and I had to resuscitate him. Like, he's in trouble, buddy.
I'm
playing
sure
football.
This is
I'm like,
hit.
yeah, man.
This is going to hit high school, college, lower levels, football right now. They're going to have to look at themselves and really be like, damn, is this worth it?
And you know what the answer is? Yes.
It won't stop.
The juice is worth the squeeze.
Billions and billions and billions of dollars.
It also does more for children and kids and people than it does harm.
I understand.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Like this is the
they're
exception.
out of gangs and shit, and they're doing like
it gives them purpose. Gets a lot of kids to college. They stay out of trouble. Like football is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
You guys want to eat some sandwiches?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, please. Let's switch it up.
Tomato on it though.
Yeah, I'm allergic to bread.
There's 3 different sub places, and they're all as close as I could get to the Mike's number 7, or the Jersey Mike's number 7 Mike's Way.
Hey, can I say this though? I'm not exactly a sub connoisseur.
Wait. Put the thing.
Hey, I'm not
we're seeing these.
No, I don't know.
That was my bad.
I'm not a sub connoisseur.
I don't know what sub comes.
I don't know subs that well, so I would assume Chris. Oh no, you want to blind? We're all wearing blindfolds.
Blindfolds making fun of you.
Come on, dog. Come on.
And what do we do? We eat it, and then what's the...
Try to guess which place it is, and then rank them by your favorite.
Okay. Hey, but Nick, can you do me a solid and name like 5 places?
Yeah.
I know like Subway, Jimmy John's,
Jersey Mike's.
So do this now?
There's probably no Blimpie out here.
Do this one right now?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's a sandwich. What are we doing now?
You gotta say what sandwich it is. Where it's from.
Prove that he knows it's from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And see if you guys think Jersey Mike's is your favorite.
Okay. You can't eat the whole thing because then you're gonna be full, and the last sandwich is not gonna taste as good because of that.
Okay, I ate that one. Is there another one in front of me?
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Okay.
All right.
That first one is not Jersey Mike's.
First one was Subway.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I can taste a Jared sandwich anyway.
No, that wasn't Subway. That first one was not.
This one tastes
like...
You have your blindfold.
This one tastes like Jared from Subway because it smells like kids.
All right, hold on.
I could use a Diet Coke to swish my mouth around.
I like that one. Second one was good. All right, third one?
The third one for you right now.
Tomato off of it.
That second one is lit.
Yeah, I know.
The last one right in front of you. There you go.
Okay. That second one was fucking tasty.
Second one is the best. I'm done.
Second one's Jersey Mike's. First one Subway, second Jersey.
No, the first one was not Subway.
Oh, that's right, your girl.
Third one Subway.
Wrong way, turn it around. I gave it handed to you.
The
second one's Jersey Mike's. First one is... I don't know what the fuck that first one was.
That first one was like Blimpies or something.
I think Mark made it. It's not it's not Blimpies.
They had the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I know Blimpies from a mile away. It's from the bread.
I think the last one was Subway.
Hold on. Let me try the last one.
The last one was Harley's.
Harley's.
Harley's sandwiches with a question mark?
Which one was Jersey Mike's?
So you guys have tried them all. We'll go down the line. Chris, go first. What order do you think you had, and what were the best?
Jersey Mike's was number 2. That was the best one. Subway was number 3. Number 1, I don't know. Jimmy John's? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Okay,
Brendan?
Subway number 3, number 2, Jersey Mike's.
Are we supposed to be still be bright?
And number 1.
If you want.
And number 1 was Jersey Mike's. I said Jersey Mike's, Subway. What's the third? What's another fucking?
I said what'd I say?
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's. But
number 1's Jimmy John's. Number 2's Jersey Mike's. Number 3 Subway. Fuck y'all.
What was your favorite?
Number 2 was fantastic.
And
2 and 3.
Everybody said Jersey. Yep, you guys all had them right. And Jersey Mike's did win the taste test. But we also love Jimmy John's. We love Jimmy John's.
Oh, I like Jimmy John's. Was that number 1?
Yeah.
Jimmy John's is great.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only reason why I would have put more or mayo on it.
Oh, we're sorry.
There is a smaller sandwich from Jimmy John's, seeing all 3 next to him.
But I knew it. I told you I'd know it, and I know it.
Which one's the hot one? Which
There's no hot one here. We had them all.
Quiznos? Which one gives you the hot meat?
Yeah, Quiznos, yeah.
Quiznos, yeah.
And I'm glad we had blindfolds on. Nothing's scarier than watching a man
fuck is
take down a
this?
footlong sub.
Why is there a thing here all of a sudden?
Oh, that's mine.
Oh. Yeah, bro. I told you I'd know it. I knew it, and and that's it.
Wait, which one did you know he was going to know?
Jersey Mike's was the one I said I would always be able to tell Jersey Mike. And that's
He
not
said
even
he would know Jersey Mike's number 2.
Oh.
And he said it was his favorite. And everybody said it was their favorite.
Elephant in the room. That last one, Subway, was kind of fire. Am I right? I know your wife works there.
This is the one I didn't really.
No.
Oh, you're talking about that first one?
The first one was a little too plain.
Jimmy
for
John's
me.
is good. That they didn't put mayo on it. If
The
you put
first
mayo
one?
on it, yeah.
No, thank you.
Hey,
The other two are the ones I
Nick,
like.
how did you get all the sandwiches? All the same? Made all the same?
Yeah, I tried to get him. Is there mayo on the number 7 at Jersey Mike's?
Yeah, there is.
We'll take it up with
I
the
think
employee.
I just think they do oil and vinegar.
Oh, got it. Okay, then I get it with mayo then. Okay.
There's also they didn't have pepper at Jimmy John's, so it's just tomato, provolone, lettuce, tomato, oil, vinegar, pepper.
What was the last one?
Well, I haven't had carbs
Subway.
in 6 days. So
Oh, yeah.
I did it for the show. I haven't had carbs in 6 days.
It is very Subway.
Good for you, man. We did it.
That's it.
Man, we
Nailed
called it. Shout
Told
out to Jersey Mike's. We called it. And then
Jimmy
shout out
John's.
to Jimmy John's. Well, this big fella will be in Vegas this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then after that, January 20th and 21st, I'm in Tampa Improv. Come get you some. I'm in Springfield, Missouri. Never even heard of it, but I think the Simpsons are based out of there. Let's do it, baby.
Yep.
Greensboro, North Carolina, next weekend.
That's it. ChrisLee.com. I got Daytona, Lakeland, Jacksonville, San Diego this weekend.
You're in San Diego this weekend?
Uh-huh.
You've sold 40,000 tickets.
No,
and
not
my
that
friend
many.
Brian can't sell 1,000.
I know, but
son of a bitch.
no. And then also other places too, like Rhode Island and New York and Chicago. So let's do it. ChrisLee.com.
I'm glad the gang's back.
Thanks, guys.
Love you, buddy. Proud of you.
Love you.
We're friends that laugh, we're friends that shout. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, but that won't stop us. Nothing can stop